So, welcome everybody back to Fortune Island. Yeah, in the previous episode we unlocked this treasure riddle. Willow with the Wisp speed zone is said to be silly, especially for when driven in a Jeep named Willy. So yeah, basically you've got to go through a speed zone in the Jeep Willys from the 40s. And I've upgraded it to help us with dealing with that speed zone, because the car in its original form isn't all that quick. So yeah, I've given it 300 horsepower, 332 pounds-feet of torque from 1.6 litre inline 4 turbocharged engine, and it weighs 1,853 pounds. And as you can see by the acceleration and the speed, it's fairly good. I've given it extra handling upgrades as well to help it as well dealing with all that extra power, and obviously it had all-wheel drive in its stock form. So yeah, we should be fast enough to deal with that speed zone. I doubt we need to get the 3 full stars, but you know, it's worth trying nonetheless. So yeah, let's get out there. See if this can do it along the way.
In 200 yards, turn left. Turn left.
So, yeah, not the best handling even with the upgrades, but all it needs to do is that speed zone, so not too fussed.
Turn right. Turn right.
I think the 3-star average is 90 miles an hour. As you can see, we'll easily be able to do that now. Don't think you could do 90 mile an hour originally, so yeah, definitely essential to upgrade it fully if you want to get the full 3 stars. Like I said, I don't think we need to get the full 3 stars, I think we just merely need to complete the speed trap to even a 1-star level, but it's best to make sure.
Turn left.
Get out of the way, F-150. Big bully. Right, here we go. There it is. And we've even done it to a 3-star level, so was worth upgrading it.
If anyone wants some extra hints to prevent a certain driver solving every riddle first, just get in touch. Seriously, I have my phone in my hand.
That's not very nice, Kira. I need this 1,000,000 credits. Right. Show it on the map. So it's just north of where we are. Looks like it's right on the edge of the coast. Not that far on the edge of the coast though. Yeah, kind of went completely off there. Did not realise. Yeah, let's look at the picture again just so we get a good clue. Right, just south of those twin rocks, which are further up by the looks of things. It's hard enough in the daylight, never mind when it's dark. I don't think it's going to be up there. Don't actually think we need to be... Ah, there's the twin rocks. Thought I had to never mind. Just blabbering to myself, it's obviously here. Well, if influence board is, but not the treasure chest. Oh well, it's 5,000 influence, I'm not going to complain about that. Cannot see a darn thing. It's definitely on the cliff, isn't it? It's not down below. Yeah. It's right near those twin spiked rocks in the distance, as you can see. See one there, so it needs to be a bit further sticky out. I obviously thought it would have been this outcrop over here, because obviously that's quite in the view of those two. So either I missed it because I'm blind as hell. No. Ow. Yeah, kind of fell off a cliff there. So it's probably really obvious that I'm just a big dummy. I usually am, to be honest. Encapsulate me by the fact that I just did that. Well, it certainly would be easy to do this in the daylight, I'll give you that top tip there. Tell you what, we'll get out the handy drone, which is kind of the villain at the moment in the UK for various reasons. Oh crap, crashed. Not the easiest of things to control, to be honest. You can see those two rocks. Right around here, to be honest, and it's not there. Cannot see it anywhere, to be honest. That picture's either really, really deceiving, or it's just not here. Or I can't see it because it's purely dark. I was expecting this to be easy because it's right out in the open, but For all I know, it's not even bothered spawning. Ah. I'm a dummy, I told you. Obviously I was thinking it was closer than it actually is. There you go, you can see the two in the distance.
Millionaire horizon, or the same millionaire 6 times over. We'll try to make this fairer, I promise.
No, you don't have to. I made a lot of money out of this DLC, so I'm fine with that. Right, let's... Oh, we've got a wheel spin, so we'll do that. And then we'll go do some racing. Sorry for dithering around a bit there, but... yeah, not quite as easy as I was expecting it to be honest. Useless piece of clothing, as per usual. Right, let's get a easier to control vehicle out, and then we'll go do some racing. What to pick? See, I'm always tempted to go for the ones that I've just been given on this game, or ones I'm used to using. But obviously you guys like to have a bit of variety, and I'm not one to beat the same drum all the time. But I always find it difficult to choose. Let's go for the new S2, well, the newly added S2000. I've yet to drive this in a race yet. And then I might try out one of the Chevys that we got in this week's season car pass. Right, so obviously we're in a road vehicle, so we need to do a road race. And luckily there's plenty up here, so let's go do that one. Hopefully we'll manage the
when it is safe to do so.
off-road elements first though. So obviously this is not meant for doing this kind of thing.
In 400 yards, turn left.
But at least if, even though it's not as good as obviously doing this kind of stuff, the advantage is that it's really good on the road. Not sure if Honda have much of a rally legacy, but it's certainly not going to show through in this car. Let's go out a corner or two.
In 200 yards, turn left.
Just about made it up that hill. Right, let's see what this little sports car can do. Probably going to be up against far more modern vehicles, but this has a fairly decent amount of power on its side and not that much in the way of weight, so should hopefully do well. What are we at? Fortune's Descent Sprint. So we're going to be going around the twisty roads by the looks of things. We're up against fellow Japanese cars. The Subaru BRZ, the Mazda MX-5. More power than most of these vehicles here though. Well, at least in their stock forms. Not sure if they've been upgraded or not. I know I haven't. be showing. There's a Tamo. Car that's unfortunately been cancelled by Tartar. Which is a shame because I really like that car and it had great potential for a full production version. Right, exclusively Japanese cars in front of me. I love how high this engine's revs on this car. Fairly easy win there. Obviously we nearly lost the place by drifting around, but that's what this car likes to do, so not surprised that happened, but yeah, it did nearly lose us a place to the MX-5 on the left there.
Nice work. We've started teasing something big for the Fortune Island decider. Several big things, in fact. Look out for Fortune Island treasure hunters in round 7.
The Viphon or something else you was about to say there.
I shall say this only once. This 80s Lambo was built for dirt. Blazed through the forest without getting hurt.
So that's obviously the Lamborghini LM002, though
That's for those
what
not
we're
lucky enough to
going
qualify for the Island Conqueror round 7.
where we're going, I don't know.
If you did, you've got races to win as well.
So yeah, imagine it, forest. Well, to be honest, there's only one forest I can see, and that's this area here. So yeah, not quite sure what that riddle is alluding to, but maybe there's a speed zone or a speed trap that's going to unlock when we go back through there or something. No idea, to be honest. Right, let's go do this dirt race. We're not obviously going to be staying in the S2000, but the Viphon and Kraken. Right. They're undoubtedly going to be quite long. One of them will probably be exclusively on road, and the other one probably on the dirt. Right, let's get in something more off-road orientated for this race. Oh, we've gone onto the
castle. I mean, it's a
beauty zone or whatever.
place.
Beauty
I'm
spot.
just not sure about the location.
Pretty nice castle though. Fortunately, it doesn't look like you can buy any properties on this island, which is a shame, because there's plenty of good-looking buildings around here. Right. Let's get in something I haven't been in for a while or at all. I don't think we own the Lamborghini LM002, to be honest, so if we don't, I think we'll buy that, and then yeah, we can use it for that riddle that we need to. So let's make a purchase. It's not often I buy cars for a playthrough, but sometimes it's not only necessary, but you know, what a fun idea to do. So yeah, let's buy the Rambo Lambo. Don't cost all that much, to be honest, for a car that has a V12 Lamborghini Countach engine in it, and all-wheel drive, and lots of ground clearance, and plenty of off-road capabilities. So hopefully it'll do well on this race. Yeah, certainly wasn't any competitive vehicle against this back in the 80s. I mean, you look at other SUVs back then, or and the like, they were far smaller than this. And even some SUVs today aren't quite as big as this. Yeah, not the best launch, but as soon as this V12 gets into its own stride, plenty of speed on the go. Not sure if we'll do every race that's available on this island in this playthrough. Just because, you know, there's quite a fair bit less to actually do in between races and stuff. There's no real barn find. There's obviously no barn finds. There's the kind of other stuff that you've been doing on the other playthrough. Granted, in some ways it is the same, but yeah, we don't have any of the showcase events or anything like that to do, so there is obviously less variety on this island, but as an expansion, which is, you know, inevitably going to have less to it than the main game and whatever else, it's still fairly decent. This Lamborghini though is struggling by the looks of things. Should be no surprise, it's usually one of the heaviest vehicles here. I think only the Hummer H1 is heavier. That Ram Power Wagon up front could probably give this a run for its money in terms of weight. Bit of a crash and a bash there. Come on, at least get third place. I've only got this last lap to get it. Yeah. No surprise that a car that weighs this much, back from the 80s, isn't the best in terms of handling. Can't get beaten by a Hummer, surely. It's a diesel engine. No dear, understeer all over the place. Come on, it's the final drag race to the finish. Beat the Hummer, come on, beat the Hummer. Yes, I think we just did it. Within less than a car length, but we did it nonetheless. I'd rather be beaten by a Defender than a Hummer, because obviously a Defender's British, and that's fine by me. But I didn't want to beat by the Hummer with its diesel engine, its huge amount of weight. So yeah, second place, not bad, especially for a car that I have not driven on this game yet, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't have had to buy it. But yeah, there we go. To be honest, if we obviously having to get a certain amount of points or influence or whatever else to get to the final 2 races. We may well have to do all of the races on this expansion, but I'm just saying, if you know those Leviathan and Kraken races come up, then yeah, I'll do them one episode a piece, and once we've done them, then yeah, I'll end the series there. But yeah, we've got to find out where this treasure chest is, to be honest, so we're going to go through the forest and see if we can find out where it is.
In 200 yards.
I can't imagine that we just have to drive through there. There's surely going to be a speed zone or a speed trap or something to go through.
Turn left.
Sorry. Maybe it's that. Trailblazer? I think it might be that, to be honest.
Recalculating route.
This is a semi-forest. Oh wait, was this the one that we did with the Mustang? If it is, then yeah, we've already done it.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Look at that, you're a natural. 3 stars and all.
I didn't get 3 stars, I had to be 4 seconds quicker. And I was struggling to get up the hill. Come on, Lamborghini. Right, so it wasn't that, obviously. So it must be something else we have to do.
400 yards. Turn right. Turn sharp right. In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right.
Well, I can't see anything.
You have arrived at your destination.
Unless it's that danger zone. But I swear we've had to do that before. There is a trailblazer down here. That seems a bit far away from the forest, to be honest. Depends which way it's pointing. We'll try it. Yeah. As you can see, I have to go through the forest, so it's this. At least that wasn't too hard to find. Oh, ocean. No.
Hey, monkey. Location updated. Better hurry, you know. You've made some of the other treasure hunters on this island pretty desperate.
I can imagine so. Dew of the ash tree. So yeah, it looks like it's on the coast of... Yeah, right. Obviously, there's water in that picture, so it's going to be near the lake of Westwick Castle, so... That narrows down the circle a fair old bit. Do that wheel spin in a bit. we'll find this and then we'll do a race in one of those Chevys that we got in the recent Car Pass release. So where's that lake again? It's here. We won't follow the road round or anything, we'll just go direct.
Turn around when it is safe to do
Yeah,
so.
those pictures are fairly useful in terms of narrowing it down. Though obviously, like the previous treasure chest, it can obviously also confuse you at times. Right, there's a little pile of rocks that's, yeah, there.
You have arrived at your destination.
So you can look at the picture again. So yeah, it's that little pile of rocks, and then it should be through the forest. I think I saw it just then. Nope, that was a deer. It is over here nonetheless. Million credits!
Another one! Congratulations, I suppose. We've tried our best to keep your identity secret from other Horizon drivers, but I wouldn't go flashing that cash around the festival if I were you.
I've just bought one of the largest SUVs ever made. What do you expect me to be doing with my cash? Right, so yeah, like I said, we're going to go do something in one of those Chevrolets, and there is a race up here. And it looks like quite a twisting one as well, so
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
should be fairly fun in the Chevrolet that I'm going to pick. I think it might be the Corvette, to be honest, because that has extremely good handling, but it's far more powerful than the Z01 1LE that we also have. Ow, just crashed into someone's house. Oopsie. Yeah, that has done a fair bit of damage with this vehicle doing that. I'll go around, don't worry.
In 400 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
Right, let's change our car, get in the Chevrolet Corvette Z01. Where are you? There we are. So yeah, 755 horsepower. And a big V8 with a huge supercharger. Should be pretty fun. One thing I forgot to mention in the review of this car is it has sacrificed some of its looks for all this extra power and speed and handling, but it's still not a bad looking vehicle by any means. It's just not quite as handsome as the previous generation of Corvettes. But the power and the handling more than makes up for any handling, for any looks issues that I have with it. Yeah, I wouldn't have bought a Clio to this race, to be honest. Power. Oh dear, bit of understeer. Yeah, this is the first time I've raced this vehicle, so I do apologise for hitting any walls that I hit. dear, bit of overzealous there. But obviously I'm not dealing with a car I've never driven before, but also a circuit that I have not really been familiar with. I know we've done I think we've done the descent before, but we've not ascended. And yeah, you'd be surprised how different corners are when they've been flipped round. I'm failing miserably. No real surprise there though, I'm sure. Maybe I should have picked the Chevy, called the Camaro. That car's very similar to the standard Z01. Whereas this is radically different to the Z06. We're going to have to settle for a measly 7th position. Well, I'm not going to settle for that actually, because I'm going to restart. Do apologise, but I don't like not coming at least podium. Especially in a vehicle that, you know, is brand new and really rather impressive. I need to show it off in an impressive manner. Deserves it better than I've given it, that's for sure. Come on, we can do it. Concentrate a bit more. Be a bit more careful with the throttle. We should do alright. You can see, certainly got the speed on these guys. I doubt there's anyone here that has more power than I do. Probably have more talent. To be fair, that Viper is a pretty beastly handling vehicle. Thinking I missed that. Just was hoping that the was a bit more lenient. But we're doing better than we were last time. To be honest, this is probably one of the trickiest circuits on this game, never mind the expansion. Really does feel more like a racetrack or something than a normal road circuit. Looks like we're going to have to settle for 4th, but, you know, even though that's not podium, that's still a big improvement over last time. So I'll settle for this. I'm not going to continually do the same race and bore you guys to death. Close between me and that BMW though. Yeah, I'll have to settle for 4th. Yeah, it's quite a tricky race that. Because obviously you're not just dealing with narrow, winding roads, but obviously you have drivatars as well that at the best of times aren't the easiest of people to get past. Never mind on something like that. But yeah, we're not far off for the next round, which we'll no doubt progress to in the next episode. But nonetheless, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the 2 treasure chests that we found and the few different cars that we got to choose from. But yeah, nonetheless, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.